of a literary style or a scientific piece. A good critique demonstrates your impressions of the article while providing evidence that will back up your impression. A critique is not only a criticism. A critique is a specific style of essay in which you identify, evaluate, and respond to an author's ideas both positively and negatively. So there are three main key points in writing a good critique article. In identifying, you have to consider what is the article's background and purpose, and what is the main idea that the article is communicating. In evaluating, you have to consider how convincing is the argument and how useful or applicable is the article. In responding, you have to consider what is your assessment of the article and what issues does it raise or avoid. So, in this video, we will tackle about how to write a good article critique with its different methods.
Method 1. Reading actively. The process of critiquing an article involves reading it critically. Therefore, you have to read through the article once to get the main idea. The first time you read through an article, you should simply try to understand the overall argument that the author is making. Second, mark up the text as you read through it again. It is sometimes helpful to use a rod pen to make your markings stand out. Third, create a legend for your markings. Create a unique symbol to differentiate between parts of the text that might be confusing, important, or inconsistent. Lastly, develop a preliminary concept for your critique. From a vague opinion of the piece in question, evaluate the author's overall argument.
Method 2. Gathering evidences. Question whether the writer's overall message is logical. Test the hypothesis and compare it to the other similar example. Search the article for any biases, whether unintentional or intentional. And notice if the author cites the untrustworthy evidence. If the author cites unreliable sources, it greatly diminishes the credibility of an article. Dig deep. Use your existing knowledge, educated opinions, and any research you can gather to either support or disagree with the author's article. And lastly, remember that a critique doesn't have to be entirely positive or negative.
Method 3. Formatting your critique. Begin with an introduction that outlines your argument. The introduction should be no more than 2 paragraphs long and should lay out the basic framework for your critique. Start off by noting where the article in question fails or succeeds most dramatically and why. Provide evidence for your argument in the body paragraphs of your critique. Each body paragraph should detail a new idea or further expand your argument in a new direction. Conclude your critique by summarizing your argument and suggesting potential implications. It is important to provide a recap of your main points throughout the article, but you also need to tell the reader what your critique means for the discipline at large.
By the end of this video, you've learned the 3 methods of article critique, and that is number 1, reading actively.
Method 2. Gathering evidence.
Method 3, formatting your critique.
And by remembering these 3 methods, you can formulate a good article critique that is comprehensible and informative. So, thank you for watching, guys.
That's it.